Did you know that 58% of employees say they would trust a stranger more than their own boss? Shocking, right? Trust is the cornerstone of any successful team, yet many leaders struggle to build it. A study by PwC reveals that companies with high trust cultures outperform their competitors by 50%. Imagine what your team could achieve with that level of trust. Welcome to How to Build Trust as a Leader. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets to earning your team's trust and leading them to success. You'll learn the power of empathy, the magic of transparency, and the importance of integrity. We'll dive into actionable strategies like effective delegation, conflict resolution, and setting clear goals that inspire. Stay tuned as we reveal the tools and techniques you need to become a trusted leader. Ready to transform your leadership style and build a loyal, high-performing team? Let's get started. Chapter 1: Empathy in Action, the Power of Listening. Building trust starts with truly listening to your team. Listening is more than hearing words. It involves understanding emotions and intentions. A study by Zenger and Folkman found that leaders who are good listeners are 4.6 times more likely to create a trusting environment. Empathy is a key component of effective listening. Empathy means putting yourself in another's shoes. It's about understanding their feelings and perspectives. Brené Brown, in her book, Daring Greatly, says, "Empathy is the antidote to shame." To show empathy, ask open-ended questions. Questions like, "How do you feel about this project?" encourage deeper conversations. Paraphrase what you hear to ensure you understand. This shows that you are truly listening and value their input. Non-verbal cues are equally important. Maintain eye contact, nod in agreement, and lean slightly forward. These actions show you are engaged. According to Albert Mehrabian, 93% of communication is non-verbal. Another strategy is to create a safe space for conversations. Encourage team members to share without fear of judgment. A safe environment fosters openness and trust. Remember, trust is built over time through consistent actions. Listening also means acknowledging and addressing concerns. When team members voice issues, take them seriously. Addressing concerns shows you care and are committed to their well-being. Active listening helps you understand the root causes of problems. It leads to better decision-making. For example, a study from the Center for Creative Leadership found that leaders who listen well tend to make better decisions and improve team performance. Chapter 2: Transparency Triumphs. Secrets to Open Communication. Transparency is the bedrock of trust. When leaders are open and honest, trust flourishes. According to a 2020 study by Edelman, 89% of employees expect their leaders to be transparent. Being transparent means sharing information openly. This includes both good news and bad news. When you communicate openly, you show that you respect and value your team. This builds trust. One strategy is to hold regular updates and meetings. These sessions should cover the company's performance, upcoming changes, and any challenges. Keeping your team informed helps them feel included. Share your decision-making process with your team. Explain why certain decisions were made. This helps them understand the reasoning behind actions. It demystifies leadership and builds trust. Admit mistakes openly. No one is perfect, and pretending to be infallible can erode trust. When you make a mistake, own up to it. Apologize and outline the steps you'll take to fix it. This shows integrity. Use clear and simple language in your communications. Avoid jargon and complex terms. Clear communication ensures everyone understands the message. It avoids misunderstandings that can erode trust. Encourage questions and feedback. Create an environment where team members feel comfortable asking questions. Respond to their queries transparently. This two-way communication builds trust. Provide context for decisions and changes. Explain the bigger picture. This helps team members see how their work fits into the overall goals. Understanding the context builds trust in your leadership. Celebrate successes and acknowledge contributions. Recognize team members' efforts and achievements openly. This shows that you appreciate their hard work. It fosters a positive and trusting environment. Chapter 3. Lead with integrity, the foundation of trust. Integrity is the cornerstone of trust. Leaders who act with integrity inspire confidence and loyalty. Warren Buffett once said, "In looking for people to hire, you look for 3 qualities: integrity, intelligence, and energy. And if they don't have the first, the other 2 will kill you." Integrity means doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. It involves being honest, ethical, and fair. A study by the Ethics and Compliance Initiative found that 41% of employees observed misconduct in their workplaces. Leaders with integrity reduce such incidents. One strategy to demonstrate integrity is to set clear ethical standards. Establish and communicate a code of conduct. Make sure your team understands the importance of these standards. Reinforce them through your actions. Led by example. Your actions speak louder than words. If you expect your team to act ethically, you must do the same. Consistency in your behavior reinforces trust. Be honest in all your dealings. Whether it's with clients, stakeholders, or employees, honesty should be your policy. According to a survey by PwC, 85% of CEOs believe that a lack of trust is a threat to their organization's growth. Avoid favoritism. Treat all team members fairly and equally. Fair treatment fosters a culture of trust. When team members see that you are fair, they are more likely to trust you. Stand by your values. In challenging times, sticking to your values is crucial. This shows that you are reliable and principled. It builds long-term trust with your team. Admit your mistakes and take responsibility. When things go wrong, don't shift the blame. Owning your mistakes shows accountability and integrity. It strengthens trust within your team. Transparency is also a part of integrity. Be open about your intentions and decisions. This reduces uncertainty and builds trust. Encourage ethical behavior within your team. Recognize and reward those who act with integrity. This sets a standard for others to follow. Chapter 4. The Trust Toolbox. Building reliability and consistency. Reliability and consistency are critical in building trust. When your team knows they can count on you, trust grows naturally. A study by Harvard Business Review found that reliability is a top attribute people look for in leaders. Being reliable means doing what you say you will do. Keep your promises, no matter how small. Consistently meeting deadlines and fulfilling commitments shows your team they can depend on you. A practical strategy is to prioritize your tasks. Use tools like to-do lists or project management software to stay organized. This helps you track your commitments and ensures you follow through. Communicate clearly about your availability. Let your team know when you are available and when you are not. This sets clear expectations and helps them rely on you effectively. Consistency in behavior is also vital. Treat everyone with the same respect and fairness every day. According to a study by the American Psychological Association, 71% of employees say that fairness is critical for trust in their leaders. Another key strategy is to be predictable in your responses. When your team knows how you will react, it reduces anxiety. This predictability builds a stable and trustworthy environment. Be consistent in your values and principles. Make decisions based on the same ethical standards every time. This consistency reinforces trust and shows that you are dependable. Regularly review your performance. Seek feedback from your team on your reliability and consistency. Use this feedback to improve your practices. Acknowledge and rectify mistakes promptly. If you fail to meet a commitment, apologize and take steps to correct it. This honesty and accountability build trust. Chapter 5. Empowering others. Trust through delegation. Delegation is a powerful tool for building trust. When you delegate tasks, you show that you trust your team's abilities. According to a Gallup study, managers who delegate well achieve 3 times the growth of those who don't. Start by identifying the right tasks to delegate. Choose tasks that match your team members' skills and interests. This ensures that the tasks will be done effectively and with enthusiasm. Communicate clearly about expectations. Provide detailed instructions and define the desired outcomes. This clarity helps your team understand their responsibilities and trust in their ability to meet them. Empower your team by giving them the authority to make decisions. Trust them to handle the tasks without micromanaging. This autonomy boosts their confidence and fosters trust. Provide the necessary resources and support. Ensure your team has everything they need to complete the tasks. This support shows that you are committed to their success. Set regular check-ins to monitor progress. These check-ins should be supportive, not intrusive. Use them to provide guidance and address any challenges. Acknowledge and celebrate your team's successes. Recognize their efforts and achievements openly. This recognition reinforces their trust in your leadership and motivates them to excel. Encourage a culture of continuous learning. Provide opportunities for your team to develop new skills. This investment in their growth builds long-term trust. Be patient and understanding. Mistakes are part of the learning process. Use them as teaching moments rather than reasons for criticism. Chapter 6: Feedback Fortitude. Constructive criticism that builds trust. Constructive criticism is essential for growth and trust. When given effectively, it helps individuals improve and strengthens the team. According to a study by Zengo and Folkman, leaders who give effective feedback have teams that are 3.5 times more engaged. Start by creating a positive environment for feedback. Ensure that your team knows feedback is meant to help them grow. A supportive atmosphere makes them more receptive. Use the sandwich method for delivering feedback. Start with positive comments, address areas for improvement, and end with encouragement. This approach makes the feedback easier to accept. Be specific in your feedback. General comments are less helpful than specific examples. Detail what the person did well and what could be improved. This specificity shows that you are attentive and invested in their development. Focus on behaviors, not personal traits. Critique actions, not the person. This makes the feedback feel less like a personal attack and more like constructive advice. Timing is crucial. Provide feedback as soon as possible after the event. Timely feedback ensures that the information is fresh and relevant. It also shows that you are attentive and proactive. Encourage two-way communication. Ask for the team member's perspective on the situation. This dialogue makes them feel heard and valued. Offer actionable suggestions. Provide clear steps for improvement. This guidance helps the person know exactly what to do next and builds their confidence. Balance positive and negative feedback. Too much criticism can be demoralizing, while too much praise can seem insincere. Strive for a balance to keep your team motivated and growing. Follow up on the feedback. Check in to see how the person is progressing. This shows that you care about their development and reinforces your commitment to their success. Chapter 7: Visionary Leadership. Inspiring trust through clear goals. Visionary leadership involves setting clear goals that inspire trust and motivation. When your team knows the direction and purpose, they can trust your leadership. A study by McKinsey found that clear goals and objectives are essential for team success. Start by defining a compelling vision. This vision should be clear, achievable, and inspiring. It should align with your team's values and goals. Simon Sinek, in his book, Start with Why, emphasizes the importance of a clear why to inspire and lead effectively. Communicate your vision clearly and frequently. Use simple language that everyone can understand. Repetition ensures that the vision stays top of mind. Break down the vision into specific, actionable goals. This makes the vision more tangible and achievable. Each team member should understand their role in achieving these goals. Set SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework ensures that goals are clear and trackable. According to a study by Locke and Latham, setting specific and challenging goals leads to higher performance. Involve your team in the goal-setting process. This inclusion fosters ownership and commitment. When team members have a say in setting goals, they are more likely to be invested in achieving them. Provide regular updates on progress towards the goals. Transparency about progress builds trust and keeps the team motivated. It also allows for adjustments if needed. Celebrate milestones and achievements. Recognize the hard work and progress of your team. Celebrations reinforce the importance of the goals and boost morale. Address challenges and obstacles openly. Be transparent about any setbacks and discuss solutions together. This openness builds trust and shows that you value their input. Chapter 8: Conflict Resolution. Building trust amidst tension. Conflict is inevitable in any team, but how you handle it can build or break trust. Effective conflict resolution fosters a trusting and collaborative environment.